Get good ones.
Hey, what's good, everybody? It's the Butters Basic Show. Please believe that it is the platform for the unknown to get known. Yo, every time I sit here, I'm like feeling like it's an out of body experience. Let me make sure that everything's being recorded the right way. I'm gonna bring it down. Ooh, this is the rawest that you're ever gonna get it. Because I'm not concerned with how it's done, when it's done, how it gets done is up to me. And I'm thankful that the higher power has brought me in the presence of greatness. And those that recognize the greatness that is in front of you and me in the room breathing the same air as the greatness that is in front of me, I am thankful to be here. We are the platform for the unknown to get known. And today, everybody, I'm sitting here with Lazarus, the top Don.
Salute, yeah. What's up, butter?
Yo, sitting to the left of me, the best of me. Sivan, tell them where they can find you, my dear.
You can find me on Instagram at Sivan Comedy, SIVAN_comedy, or Inhale201, NHALE 201.
And it's so nice to hear your voice bless this microphone. Do you own it?
Do I own my voice or the microphone?
Do you own the voice that is coming across to the world? Because we have a platform here that is available to the world, and we are internationally local with that platform. And you, my dear, are projecting your soul and all of its content to the people that need to hear it. I hope that you have something to say.
Butter makes everything sound so smooth. That's why her name is Butter.
That's why she was in the mix.
She's so smooth. She's like, ooh, she could be one of those. I feel like you could be a sex phone operator, Butter. You got that smooth voice.
And here's the thing.
Do they still have those?
I don't know if they have them, but I know that I've heard that many times that I could be such and such, be this and that, and be all of those things that they imagine me to be. But if you're hearing me right now, just know that the higher power has given me the ability to give you all the best of me every Sunday Funday, because not just because I feel like it, but because he has compelled me to sit here and do this thing that is radio.
Yes.
And give me a place and a space inside of your head and your heart to bless you with everything that I culminate. I cook it up and give it to you. You have the demand, I've got the supply. So can we do it?
Ooh.
Let's do it.
Sitting to the left of me, the best of me. But first, understand the best of me is you can follow me at Gazebo, GAZZEBO. That's 2 Z's so you don't sleep. 11210, because I'm a Brooklyn girl all day, every day. Please believe it. You can check the zip code, and that's where you find me all day, every day. Brooklyn girl.
Lit.
Yo, Sivan, tell them where they can find you, mama.
I'm from Jersey. I'm a Jersey girl. I'm from Jersey.
And you know we internationally local, so tell them where Jersey at.
Jersey.
Where Jersey at?
New Milford, New Jersey.
Uh-oh.
Nobody knows where that's at. You got to tell them like what you're near. I'm by Teaneck. You say I'm by Teaneck. They be like, oh, I know Teaneck. I'm by Hackensack. They be like, oh, I know Hack. They don't know New Milford though, unless they know somebody that lives there. It's close though. It's not
Awesome
that far.
sauce. And we're sitting here with Lazarus, the top Don.
Yes.
Lazarus, please tell him, spell it out.
LAZARIS, the word the, no ebonics, but rest in peace, Big L, TOPDON on all platforms. Or you can follow my website, www.topdonempire.com.
Excuse me, he's got the website, everybody.
That's right.
Yo, why should they follow you? Let's do that.
I mean, why should you have style?
He said,
Why should you have style?
you know he knows hip hop because he said no ebonics. Rest in peace, Big L. That's a Big L
classic.
song.
You
know hip hop,
then you know Big L, and you know a couple of other shorty doo-wops as well. Big L was a little cutie pie.
I mean, shout out to L.
Lost his life early.
Yeah.
the
Laz,
greatest always do though.
You know what's
Why?
unfortunate about that? I don't know why, but like Laz, what's your legacy about?
Oh, my legacy is a formidable one. I come from, you know, a musical dynasty. I come from two legendary dons that were named actual dons of their time, and that is my uncle Arsenio Rodriguez. May he rest in peace. He made
Is it
music
Arsenio, like homeboy?
like
Whoop,
Arsenio,
whoop, 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 whoop,
but
whoop.
this is way before him. This is, you know,
Okay.
in the 50s during the color barrier before Jackie Robinson.
All right.
And you know, when they came here, they migrated from Cuba, and at the time they didn't allow, you know, African American or Afro Congo Hispanic people to be performing in the Bronx.
Do
And
people clown you because you use those terminologies?
of course,
Can
all
we,
the time.
Right.
you know, Afro Congo? Look,
Mhm.
I would need my live people to see me like
Yes, Afro Congo.
Afro Congo Latino.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Yes.
What is it about that terminology that makes you distinct?
That terminology makes us distinct because there are a lot of people, and this is funny. I have to say this, that don't know their history and nationality, and don't know that, you know, you actually have dark skinned Cubans, and you have you know, dark skinned Afro Congo Hispanic Latino Americans. Okay, and I get kind of tired of trying to explain that. And my uncle has a book, and then basically I started showing people about the book so that way they can learn about their history. That's part of it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the genre of music that you do, which is hip hop, right, needs to be expanded into other subgenres?
I'm glad that you said that. I don't only just do hip hop. That's why I'm glad that I'm here. So other artists can actually know. Sometimes people know you for your latest hit and agendas. When I came into hip hop, I was showing people that I can do hip hop, Spanglish, alternative, all kind of music. Ghostwriter. That's right. Even reggaeton and all of that. And it just so happens that music elevates with a certain time and distinctive sound. And I beg to differ on that sound.
Yes.
So
I do
what
too.
is the sound of Lazarus the Top Don?
The sound of
Am I saying the name
You're
right?
saying
so
it correctly. Yes. The sound of Lazarus is, to tell you the honest truth, it's a compact, unique form of different sounds. And that's why people can't just realize that. You wouldn't just gravitate me towards one sound. I do multiple sounds. And I feel I have my own multiple sounds. So my multiple sound is, I would have to say, Afro Congo hip hop.
Wait, say it again because it broke up a little bit. Let me hear you.
Afro Congo hip hop.
Hold on. One more time.
Afro Congo hip hop. All right.
Yes.
And that doesn't have a genre.
Right.
Honest
as
truth.
yet.
Not of yet.
Will the content of that be something of a violent nature, or will it be something that is progressive with upward bounds movements?
Both. So you'll have angry and aggressive music as well too. You'll have positive music. You'll also have anthems. You'll have jingles, and you'll actually have ceremonial music.
Are you ready to be a part to what people call Afro beat?
I'm already part of that. I've ghostwritten a couple. All they got to do is start reading the credits. So yeah, I'm always ready for that.
I see you moving everywhere.
Mhm.
You know, you've been doing a lot of interviews. You've been doing a lot of moving around the states
Correct.
of the United States of America.
Correct.
Is it important for you to make an impression in every place that you touch down?
Yes, it is. It is important for me to make an impression. Not only that, build networks and connections and show people that I'm one of the strongest key players in this game in New York. And that not
Which
only
is a centralized place where people look for,
correct.
you know, what do you think about the fact that people say,
Salute, King.
let's say, you know, people say the South has it, the New York lost it, that was, is any of those type of rhetoric important or something that you pay attention to in your own structure for how you deliver your
No.
sound?
No. And I'm glad that you asked that. The reason why is because when you let other people gravitate where your skill, when music level is at, then it dictates your actual sales and what people want to do. I've always said it. You know, when you go to the South, you see that a lot more love is shed in the South. But if you look at the moguls that are here, they start off here. Jay-Z, shout out to him, one of the most Prime Important One starts off here and resides in California now.
And
that should tell you something.
you know, he said anywhere on God's green earth, put me there.
Correct.
But let's talk about the Locks, who's still in Yonkers. They still living in Yonkers. You don't have to, you know, when you make a certain amount of money, it's like, are you selling out? The question is, are you selling out by moving out and moving away from your area? Or is it like, okay, well, I have money now, so I can live wherever I want. Why do I have to stay in the area where I grew up? You know?
No disrespect. Shout out to the Locks. Those are all my brothers. The reason why they stay where they stay at is because they are a different type of breed of people. Number one, the Yonkers
They're cultivating
committee,
a tribe.
it's
And
past
Yonkers
that.
is
No,
in
I
the
look
Bronx.
at it. I look at it like no. Yonkers is not in the Bronx. Westchester County.
Is it?
Let's get it right. All right, and
It's outside of
it's
the
outside
Bronx.
of the
I haven't.
Bronx.
What borough is it in though?
Yonkers
It's not
is-
a borough.
not
It's
a borough.
its own. It's its own.
It's his own entity.
It's his own entity.
That's why you
his
can
own
make it
place.
right on Red in Yonkers.
All right, correct. Yes. Away
Mind
from
you, Sivan Comedy is a comedian.
no,
so
but
like,
it's the truth.
it's
But
the truth.
the reason why I'm saying they stay where they're at, remember that they have love and support from everyone within their community.
Yes.
I'm not joking. I mean, like it could be the guy that was Larry, the fire department guy.
I've
They
seen
support him.
Jada buy a Dutch at a bodega in Yonkers on
so
Ravine.
done.
I mean, well, that's because they're down to earth, and shout out to all of them. And
Yeah.
remember, they're really doing what other people aren't doing. I really shout out to him and Styles P. They're really saving these kids.
Yeah.
By the way, bodegas are doing what they're supposed to be doing by selling what.
Shout out to
they
Mount
have
Vernon,
been-
too.
I was told nobody calls it a bodega, and it's called a corner store.
I am so sorry. Shout out to my brother Cortez. You already know. Bodega, you already know.
Yo, what's awesome about hip hop in general is that we embody everything that culturally is the essence of the place that we are, no matter where we are. And even J. Cole from North Carolina, like we gravitate towards a J. Cole. I mean, me personally
Mhm.
love it because it didn't matter to me where he was from because he was telling a story that was
Yes.
relatable.
Right.
So
Correct.
is that hip hop to you?
Mhm.
Yes, hip hop.
Can we talk about that real quick
Of
before we
course.
play your music, hon?
Of
Can
course.
you play your music in the backdrop before we get it popping?
Right now, my music in the backdrop.
Yeah, talk about that though. Hip hop, as far as where we find it, and does it matter
Of
the
course.
hardcoreness of it? Is it relative to just the story being told?
In all reality, I'm glad that you said that. Yeah, it's very relevant. People have to realize that no matter
see your phone.
what hardcore it is, right?
G Marcus,
They
let me
are
get your
all
phone with
telling
the
a
joint.
actual story. So
That's the type of hip hop I like, though. So I think what has ruined the game is this simple. I don't even know if I would call it hip hop. What is taking over the radio right now? You got a lot of trap music. You got a lot of drill music. To me, it's like they not really focused on the lyrics so much. It's more like, is this a catchy bar? Is this a catchy hook? They're not really smart. And what I love about hip hop is that you have to really be smart. The Nas's of this generation, he's a genius. You know, you can't put words together like that. He said a word like cadence in a song. You know, you are a fucking genius. You know, these dudes is like 1, 2, ah. You know, they not really bringing genius to these records, and I feel like you have a smarter way about how you are flowing. Your rhymes are intelligent. They're thought out. They're telling a story. They're saying something.
thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that you say that because it that's what it's about, you know. And I've learned that music has dumbed down and become watered down, and all we really care about is just a catchy chorus that people could snap and dance to. But that's not what we call timeless music.
Right.
I'm into making timeless music. So the timeless music is like you would say, like Biggie, Hypnotize, One
Yes.
More Chance, like
Yes.
Wu-Tang Clan, Cream. Like, you know, these are songs that no matter how many years that pass by, you're going to always want to recollect them. And then
Right.
I feel like music has gotten back to the point where you really have to rap again.
Right.
Like, you can't just come on and be like, oh, I sad, pad, fat. You know, people are like, okay, that's garbage. Anybody can put that together.
Right.
And they're not keeping the listeners there. And I feel that's what it differentiates. Like,
Right.
it's a problem. These radio stations don't know how to come to them and go, okay, you're not an artist, you're an entertainer.
Right.
There's a difference. You know what I mean? An entertainer, someone's there to just entertain you for the time, the moment. They might not be a lyricist or
Right.
or a master of ceremony. Like, I'm a lyricist and master of ceremony. A lot of people I know don't freestyle, don't do a lot of stuff. They're like, wow, I see you can like rhyme off your mind. You can do this. But that's because of the era where I grew up in as well too. Remember, I was listening to nothing but 90s rap.
Right.
And coming up across real lyricists. Now, don't get me wrong. We like the you know, all the Pop Smokes and all the people that are doing what they do, you know, but we're really about this hardcore hip hop. So that's why I say that.
And for those who don't know, master of ceremonies is an MC. So when you say somebody's an MC, that's a master of ceremony.
Correct.
Right. And not a lot of people can be considered an MC.
Correct.
So he's an MC, which is not, you know, these people just singing on a track with the auto tune and you complaining about. He really got bars. And I wanna do and I talk to this and we cry. That's a lot of this shit right now. It's just
auto. She said it's 2 bands for the feature. You heard?
Right.
Listen, let's hear this real quick. This is
my new record called Don't Front, produced by Castle Money Beats. You already know, and Tone Spliff on the cuts.
all right, everybody. It's the Butters Basic Show. Please stay tuned. This is Lazarus the Don. Don't front.
Ain't nothing, really nothing like us. I told these rap cats that I'm one of the nicest to ever grab the microphone and really recite this as I kick raps. I mean, I start to ignite clips. Every other verse a prison term like a cipher and Rikers. It's that same visual, insane criminal that's part of the army but tries to remain lyrical. My aim spiritual, so it's really so confusing. Why these other cats really trying to come stop me? The top dog, not be moving at mock speed. Only rapper still slamming the sword at the Grammy Awards. I came here and just landed the tour. Got the entourage with me in the grams of the raw. Just pass me the mic and I'ma give us a score. While I'm here, then I'm loading the pump. The competition getting burned like I'm smoking a blunt. I'm the best in the X, my brother, so don't front.
Cats don't understand what they facing. Front and get half the bones in your body, bro.
Last is the vet. Then I'm one of the nice. Hey, yo, I'm back infiltrating your set. Catch me flashing the latest baguettes. Laz is the vet, the general of the army. That's why I'm the man to respect. Or let the doctors examine your head. All Env gotta do is say, get them, damn, then I'm jamming the lead. Easily, I'm from the South Bronx, homie, yeah, believe in me. I could turn your block, damn, in the easy street. Not even your best MC. Yeah, seeing me, I'm here to just craft you my verses. That's why I'm laughing and blasting on purpose. This game is so lonely and cold, it's making me nervous. How we just letting our children gravitate to this demonic abolishment of music. Forget trapping, this diabolic. My blueprint had a bigger approach by what happened to Spark of the Vultures. The whole art form that started this culture. It ain't gone, it's just been dead in the cold slump. We the best in the game, my homie, so don't front.
Cats don't understand what they facing. Front and get half the bones in your body, bro.
Last is the vet. That I'm one of the nicest.
Cats don't understand what they facing. Front and get half the bones in your body, bro.
Last is the vet. That I'm one of the nicest.
So the beat is knocking.
The beat though.
It feels kind of premiere-ish. Like, wait.
Thank you.
Shout
Shout out to Castle Money, you know.
Yo, is that a producer that's like?
Yeah, shout out to Castle Money. For those that are not familiar with Castle Money, make sure y'all follow him. You know, he works directly with us at, you know, I Get At Him. He works with, you know, a lot of different artists, but he has a lot of amazing beats, and he gives you that 90s boom bap feeling sound, which is, if you notice, what we traject to, that real hip hop kind of sound. You know what I mean?
And that's what I like about it is number one, the beat gave me that 90s feel, right?
Thank you.
Number two, your flow. You got a great voice.
Thank you.
People don't understand is that when you rap, it's not just about can you write bars. It's about can you flow? Do you have a good voice?
Tonality.
Can you put it on a track?
Yes.
Do you have melody? Can you go with can you flow nicely on the track? And you have everything that is required. I watched a video, a music video of you. He also can perform well. He's good on a music video tip. That's like a complete artist right there. That's something that you need. And this to me is what hip hop is lacking in right now on the radio is somebody like you. They need somebody like you right now.
But I'm glad you say that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You feel like it's okay to
Nah, I'm gonna
to
tell y'all
let
the
an
truth.
artist know, like, yo, we need
They're
we need to
afraid.
still feel. What are they afraid of?
They're
Lazarus?
afraid.
Afraid of what?
They're afraid that lyrically and diabolically that they will be demolished by somebody that can come out of nowhere. So like, you know, I'm one of those MCs, you know, shout out to the top MCs. A lot of MCs I see are afraid to rhyme with other MCs that are really great. And me, I'm not like that. I'm one of those that I am known for doing songs and features with people that are basically very gifted and lyrically inclined. So, you know, I want a lot of these people, shout out to Flex, all of them know who I am.
Right.
You know, they see my gram and they know, and I laugh because I tag them and I be waiting for them to just say, pull up.
Yo, so sitting next to you, the best of you, we've brought in our boy Logan Threat.
Shoot, Logan.
How you doing?
Logan, we're just good. I'm thankful that you brought your smoothies through.
Thank you.
The 10K series smoothie. I don't know why I put series at the end of it, but it's like it makes me feel like I'm running a race. Why should people be buying the 10K and how do you deliver your product?
Okay, the reason why people should buy 10K smoothies is because it's healthy and it gives you a burst of energy so you could go out there and make those runs and keep on going where you got to go in life. It's essential to your growth and prosperity. So 10K Smoothies is just a division of 10K Incorporated, which is one of my corporations. And we have a product line of 10K footwear, 10K apparel, 10K garments. Everything is branded that way. That's the reason they should buy the smoothies.
And you also do a host of different things. Today's episode is called Hustle Mode.
Okay.
Lazarus is everywhere that you could possibly look on the internet, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, people's events, the indie streams,
Forbes next
events. You know, he's like everywhere. And what's amazing about him is that he's consistent and persistent. Are you also that way with this hustle mode?
Definitively, because you know persistence over resistance. The only way you can get anything in life is if you keep on taking shots. And every time you take a shot, you gotta hit one. It's just the balance that life has. So I'll continue to do what I do, and I work with anybody who's willing to work with me, and we go cohesively in the direction of our growth and prosperity.
Cohesively. For everyone that doesn't know what that word means, it means binded tightly together.
Correct.
What I like about you is that you have diversified your brand and you also have music.
Yes, I do.
How long ago did you start doing music as an artist yourself?
I started doing music since I was like about 7, 8 years old.
And now you are, not to blow up, give us your Hollywood age.
Oh, a real gentleman never tells, but I'm infinity. Time doesn't age.
He
Understood?
said I'm infinity.
Word, true story.
Time
Yep.
is consistently, as it is, repetitively infinite.
Exactly.
What's
So-
the song that you're pushing right now? I want to play it for the people.
Well, right now I'm pushing True Story. I'm also pushing Put It Down. You know, these are some of the songs. That's some of my singles right now. Currently on YouTube on Logan Threat 1 / for YouTube. I have a song with No Heart the artist. It's called Legacy, about our legacy. I also have a song called Enough Respect for Every Area in Brooklyn.
Who's
You know what I'm saying?
our with the legacy that you're talking about? Who's our legacy?
Our legacy as a people.
I'm gonna play Put It Down for the people right now. You all right with that?
Of course, that's what
All
I'm
right.
saying. We're gonna put it down. This for the ladies though, and the guys.
And it better be good or else I'm gonna slit your scrotum from its back space to the front space.
Damn, we didn't want that. Damn, this is about us getting that. No, pump
Let's do
that.
it, man. It's Logan Threat, y'all. Put it down. Technical difficulties on deck. Here we go. Hold on. I got you. With the Put It Down joint.
This is for the guys to get with the ladies and for the ladies to get with us. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, everybody's getting with everybody.
So we need to keep this thing going.
Shout out to the Brody. They play right now.
Shout out to everybody who's here. Thanks for the support.
Make sure y'all follow my brother official Geno's AFS Studio Phone side. Tell me like this, Gino.
Gonna shut up, gonna shut kissing, breathing heavy. She whispered in my ear, and she asked me, "Are you ready?"
Yeah, there's some difficulties, you know, just bear with us. He's trying to get it working.
Gonna shots of clear, kissing, breathing heavy. Whispered in my ear, and she asked me, "Are you ready?"
Yeah, nah, I won't do that to us. I had to-
Gonna shots of clear, kissing, breathing heavy. She whispered in my ear, and she asked me, "Are you ready?" She gon' put it, she gon' put it down. She gon' put it, she gon' put it down.
She wanna know if I was ready. Our relationship was hot and heavy. She was bad, all my homies envied, cause her ass was user friendly. I had a glass, couple shots of Henny. I think that I had too many. I think back. Tell me what serves your memory. And in fact, Shorty was kinda friendly. I remember I enjoyed I remember I enjoyed our times. Every time that you came by, she was always looking fly. Lipstick and eyeliner, finish wine and fine china. Are you a regular at Tom's Diner? Baby girl, you a headliner. Are you strong enough to carry my last name if the cash came and then the plans changed? Tell me, where would you wind up? Maybe dancing on the pole. Girl, are you down the road? Do you put it down for your home and represent for all the women that's across the globe? I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what your future goes, but baby girl, listen to the truth be told that every time we get together, make me lose control. She dropped down and she made it clap. Then she sat down inside my lap. The door back, I'm like, yeah, baby girl, do it just.
I had to start it back over again because that was just like atrocious, the sound quality of, and that's on this end. That's not according to Logan Threat, so I'd let everybody know.
Gonna shots of clear,
The song is called Put It Down.
kissing, breathing heavy.
Let us know what you think.
She whispered in my ear, and she asked me, "Are you ready?" Cause she gon' put it, she gon' put it down. She gon' put it down. She gon' put it down.
She wanna know if I was ready. Our relationship was hot and heavy. She was bad, all my homies envied, cause her ass was user friendly. I had a glass, couple shots of Henny. I think that I had too many. I think back. Tell me what serves your memory. And in fact, Shorty was kinda friendly. I remember I enjoyed the ride. I remember I enjoyed our times. Every time that you came by, she was always looking fly. Baby girl had so much style. Lipstick and eyeliner, finish wine and fine china. Are you a regular at Tom's Diner? Baby girl, you a headliner. Are you strong enough to carry my last name if the cash came and then the plans changed? Tell me, where would you wind up? Maybe dancing on the pole. Baby girl, are you down the road? Do you put it down for your home and represent for all the women that's across the globe? I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what your future goes, but baby girl, listen to the truth be told that every time we get together, make me lose control. She dropped down and she made it clap. Then she sat down inside my lap. She decided to throw it back. I'm like, yeah, baby girl, do it just like that.
Kissing, breathing heavy. She whispered in my ear, and she asked me, "Are you ready?" Cause she gon' put it.
Listen, guys. So I want to do it justice, right? And today, DJ Steph, the ladies' request is not in here. Lazarus, the top don's been in the game for a while too, and I know he has some critique. Yo, without even hearing the whole joint, I'm like, yo, if they threw Jeremiah on the back of that, I'm like, yo, like there should just be a lituation for no fucking reason at all. Lazarus, talking to your mic, love.
Right, it's like I'm trying to give him.
Nah, we talking on air. We doing this thing. This is a family affair.
Listen, away from being on the radio, sometimes you gotta know how to, give your peoples an uplift. And I mean, I'm telling him the song is official. I feel that the kick and the snare doesn't match when his voice at the end of the day is synchronizing towards the snare.
All right.
And at the end of the day, his voice is right for the song. So it's like,
and that's you rapping on it, right?
that's him rapping on it.
So who's that singing on it?
Oh, it's a friend of mine.
Talking to the mic, love. That's your mic
What's
right
his
there.
name?
No, that's your mic right there.
His name is Haiku.
Come, bring your mic up a little bit. Let me hear.
Cool.
All right. So do you have like your own record label, or you
Yeah,
just
I have TSU Records. I have my own independent record label. Like about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, I had a different situation with Def Jam, Interscope and Geffen, and things didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. You know what I'm saying? Distributing wise, so I kept it moving. Because I've been in the game with a lot of different people in the industry, and I've written for a lot of different people. But some things we have to we have signed different agreements that I'm not gonna let it be known who I wrote for. And
That's
stuff
cool.
Like that. So
We the same.
ghostwriting shit. And this is why I entitled this episode today, like, yo, this is about hustle mode.
Yeah,
Did you find it lucrative to be a ghostwriter?
I think it's lucrative to be doing business in the industry 100% of the time. Ghostwriting, making my own music, being an actor, I'm a director, shooting videos, doing promotion. I do music full time. So when one thing is not making as much money, the other thing supplements the income. So I do music I'm in the front, I'm in the back. So, I'm a musician, I'm in the entertainment field, I'm an entrepreneur. So anything dealing with the entertainment industry, I'm going to do. In some form or facet, I'm always going to be in the music business, whether I'm an executive, whether I'm a musician, whether I'm the producer, I also produce music. So a lot of the records that you would hear of mine, I produced it also.
And what made you go towards the route of still locally giving the smoothie situation out to people in your vicinity?
Well, what made me start the smoothie business is because of the people dying in my neighborhood. And during the pandemic, I also have different jobs that I do within the music industry, and the pandemic basically closed down certain instances of that effort. There was no performing at shows. We couldn't go to perform anywhere as an artist, so there was money needed to be made. And I was already doing deliveries, and I already was working in different facets of business. And one day I just tasted one drink from somebody, and we only made peanut. And then I was like, we didn't know how to make everything else, and we just decided, and then we started making it. But I was not a vegan at that time. I was not living a vegan lifestyle at the time, but I was doing deliveries for DoorDash and Postmates and these different things. That's what made me make this. I'm like, people
Like,
are,
why can't I do this myself?
I'm
type
like, I
shit.
can do this on my own, and
Because if you got the not fan base, but if you have the demand,
yeah,
you can give the supply.
I create the demand.
Correct.
I don't sell products, I sell myself.
Is this what hustle mode is about? Can you
Yeah,
please?
because-
I want for both of you guys to chime in on, because not for nothing, in the conversation that Lazarus is having in his music, he requires the mental state of the listener to demand his supply of intelligence, and that's what I receive from him. And so now you, even with your appeal to the ladies and guys, there's lots more music from both of these artists, but these are entrepreneurs. And hustle mode appropriately applies to both of them. Butter is always in the mix. That's my hashtag. So I want everybody to know that, even though we're short of time, we're still family here. The ancestors have brought us together for a specific reason. And I don't want you to feel like I am cutting us short. But I want them to crave for more, and this is my hustle mode. So what you like about it, please come back again and give the supply for the demand that is requested and demanded of your kinfolk. It's necessary for us to nourish the soul. Thankful that you guys are here to do it.
And please,
I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.
and let everybody know where they can find you one more time.
For sure.
Well, first thing, You can't make bread without butter. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That's true. You know what I'm saying? And you can find me at Logan Thread on Instagram, and you can also find me at 10K Smoothies on Instagram, and at Logan Thread on every social media,
No doubt.
on the social media page, or you can contact me by phone number if you want.
Give it out.
646-879-7634. No excuses. It's been my number for 21 years.
Ooh.
Wow. Please.
I like that. Shout out to Logan.
Laz
y'all-
is the top don.
There you go. You can find me at first my website, I'll give it to you, as www.topdonempire.com. All right, that's TOPDON, the word empire.com. Very simple. To find me on Instagram or any other social media platform is my name is Lazarus, LAZARIS, the word the, no ebonics, but rest in peace to Big L, TOPDON. Find me anywhere there, or if not, catch me at any event most of the
You
time
pay
because I'm
homage to
everywhere.
the ancestorship of everything. Do you do that as well?
That's right.
Yeah, every day.
Yo, Sivan Comedy, tell them where they can find you, my love.
They can find me on Instagram at Sivan SIVAN_comedy, or at Inhale201 for your smoking needs. NHALE
She said,
201.
exhale the bullshit.
That's
You know it.
inhale it too, is what she's saying.
No, no,
Inhale,
inhale the
inhale,
good
the good shit.
Inhale the good shit. Exhale
And
the
exhale
bullshit.
the bullshit. Yo, to anybody that's listening right now, my name is Butter. An artist that I watched his documentary and his climb. His name is Jeezy, and I really watched his hustle mode from the rooter to the tutor, the gritty to the
Yeah.
nitty. Like, I mentioned him because I think about his climb and where he came from, and he actually told his story to people. And I actually wanted to mention also to anybody that's watching right now, the artist Boosie, who is I've not listened to his music like that, honestly.
I love Boosie.
But what I did realize about him is like, yo, they're censoring him for a reason. And it's usually because the reason why you guys in the hustle mode don't get the acclaim that you deserve, something about the thing that you are doing doesn't fit the criteria of what the status quo mainstream wants to be able to give the population. There's something about you guys dynamically that doesn't fit their mold. Thank you for breaking the mold.
Thank you.
for allowing us to break the mold. But before you go, I wanted to say what it is. 4 record labels controlled the industry. There was about 8 record labels that controlled the industry prior to that, to 10.
Yeah.
Now there's about 3. So they condensed what can be broadcast, and those companies also own the film industry and different industries, so they keep it quiet in order for us not to spread the message that we want to spread. There was always Public Enemy has sold 3 million records in a copy. They said that how if you promote both music, conscious or unconscious, you will still get the same return on sales if you do the same things. They just choose not to promote what empowers us, because our music was always about empowerment. And then they brought in the violence. And NWA was great because they were telling us what was going on too. But then they're like, okay, we're going to smoke, we're going to drink with this, bitch, this, that, and the third. And it's not wrong, because we cannot curb or silence the English language like the word nigga. They don't want us to study it if you look at the orange of where it really comes from. There's no such thing as Niger, it's nigga. And it means of dark skin, and it means of teachers and prophets. And you can check that in every language and look at the derivatives of where words come from, like the word God, Egypt, different things that derive from Latin and different places. And if we keep on promoting it or perpetuating that image, then we're going to have to examine where it comes from. And then we're going to have to really talk about what's really going on.
Shout out to KRS-One. His new book is based upon that, and being the teacher and giving us those teachings.
Right.
And what he said right there sometimes will go past a lot of people's mind, and that's why the information has to be given the way that it is. Sometimes it's almost like written in almost acrylic text, like you can't even see it. But I'm glad that he stated it. But this information has been here for a while, so we need to start actually using it.
Graffiti is hieroglyphics.
Correct.
And but don't forget to let the people know where they can find you.
Oh man, Instagram has hated on me and deleted my Butters_basics page. Everyone, please follow me, the persona Gazebo, GAZZEBO.
We're gonna help her get it back.
Well, we'll see what they do. I mean, it's up to them. They the machine, but I am the architect. So I have no concern with what the machine has designed for itself. I am the architect. Gazebo, GAZZEBO. That's 2 Z's so you don't sleep. 11210, because I'm a Brooklyn girl all day, every day. Please believe it. And you could check the zip code. Please make sure that you also check out the hashtag. Butter is always in the mix, and that's a super fact. And you can spell butter, BUTTERIS, always in the mix. And that's a super fact every Sunday fun day here at DTF Radio. Guys, technical difficulties and all, the ancestors pull us through it, and I don't give a fuck about the issues at hand. We solve those things here. You know, this is the platform for the unknown to get known, so I'm thankful to have these brothers here sitting with me, and hope you enjoyed the voice. It is your choice. Sivan, thank you. And once again, ancestors, we pour libations, and we'll continue to do so to celebrate you, to guide us through. We've got a lot going on, and we're thankful that we look to you for continuous guidance. We appreciate you, and you guys are appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ashe.
Shape.
Vibes. Yeah, I see.